we ready to begin?
Good morning!
My name is Misty.
Come on, Ike, it's time.
We would be honored if you would join us.
The greatest adventure of all time.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Come on, let's get in character.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Oh, come on!
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there's the fade up.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Mikey?
My name's not Mikey. It's Misty.
Oh, sorry. Isaac.
My name's Misty. Oh, hi. Hey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Cool.
Would you like to do a podcast with me today?
I think so.
Great.
Yeah.
How about we debate a people versus people?
Okay. I like to do that.
I'll take Martha Stewart.
I'm going to take James Hetfield from Metallica.
Okay. Can I do the announcer voice real quick?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next fight is a battle to the death between Misty and Ike debating Martha Stewart versus James Hetfield. Boo. Ding, 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 ding. We're not really going to duke it out like that.
We're
I just
not.
wanted to do my voices.
I like that voice. It makes me laugh every time.
Ladies first, perhaps. We'll just go fact for fact about the people that we like. It's not really.
So we're doing it because it's both of their birthdays.
Happy birthday, James.
And happy birthday, Martha.
There we go.
I'm going to take Mr. Hetfield because I know that guy.
Yeah.
He was my boss for a while.
Yeah, you went out on the road with him for a little bit.
I did. And
He's a traveling companion of yours.
He is a lovely human being.
Yeah. Can we
think
tell him about the
highly.
shoes? You don't have
no.
to. Okay.
I think very, very highly of him.
Great.
He is a very, very good-hearted human.
Well, I can't share that sentiment about Martha.
She is also a very good-hearted human.
She appears to be sweet to the general public.
She's
also a gangster. She's been to jail.
She is a gangster. I don't think James has been to jail. And that's funny that Martha Stewart has and James Hetfield from Metallica has not. That's funny to me.
Yeah, well, it's really amazing with all his hijinks that he hasn't been to jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want to put it on my screen real quick and I'll show you a photo of the man, the myth, the legend.
Look at that guy.
That's Papa Het. That is what a lot of the fans call him, Papa Het.
Papa Het.
He, like he's the dad. He's like stubborn, and I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be, and this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm your dad.
I'm your dad.
Holds it all together.
All right. Well, check this out. Here's a picture of Martha.
Oh, Martha.
Just gangstering it out.
Look at her. Is that while she was in prison, or?
I don't know. I think she's promoting this book.
I think probably Martha
Stewart's Cakes.
She has like 100 cookbooks that she's released.
Where does she have the time? I mean, she must have a team putting these together.
Oh, of course. But I mean, that's like her thing is cooking. That's where it all started. So, recipes over the years that she's, combined and made and whatever.
I'm going to give you 2 facts about Martha that play together.
Okay.
Martha is known for being a relentless workaholic. She says, it says here she only sleeps 4 hours each night.
Wow, that's not healthy.
You can get a lot done if you work 20 hours a day.
And that is very unhealthy.
Well, that's how you become another fact that I will tell you about her later, but it is rumored that Martha Stewart sleeps with the lights on so that when she wakes up, she can immediately get back to work.
I can't back any of that, Martha.
Oh, no, I don't endorse it.
It's just not healthy for you. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
It's
what made her the first female self-made billionaire.
First female self-made billionaire.
America's first female billionaire. Self-made.
Okay.
I think there may have been one overseas first.
Yeah, maybe.
Self-made. I learned this the other day because last week or the week before, Jeff Bezos became the richest man in the world again.
Yes. Did someone take over for a hot second?
No, when he got divorced, he lost his top spot.
Right.
But then somebody else was explaining that like oil families and news barons and all that, the publicly traded companies, their family fortune is in the trillions. They're not an individual.
Right, because it's a cumulative family
or
fortune.
like royal
so
families in like
because they're a family
families.
entity. Interesting.
Yeah.
I never would have thought about that.
Or like the Middle East oil families in those countries and stuff. Those they don't have to report how much money they have.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That makes
it's
sense.
Public people.
Interesting.
Tell us about James.
Okay. One of the things that I think is like super interesting about him, he loves cars.
Yeah? You got a picture?
Well, I mean, I have like an entire,
Whoa.
like he loves old cars.
That's
and
cool.
Let me show you, look at that.
Wow. Oh, he has
So these are his.
He has
This
a
is-
style then. He likes
So
those
he
kind.
puts these together. He rebuilds classic cars like this
Wow.
and collects them.
I'm
And
sure he has his own shop and
he
stuff.
does. We did a festival that was called Orion Festival, and each of the band members got to have like a little section of the festival that was their thing.
Yeah.
So James did a car show, and we actually had to get all of the cars from the San Francisco area all the way across the country for his car show. We had them like shipped on, the big trucks but it had to be super protected because all these cars are like insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, he has like, look at that. That's a 1948 Jaguar.
Wow.
It's called the Black Pearl.
I think it's so cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And the man can talk for hours about his cars. And he knows everything, because he's literally put them together with his hands
Yeah. That's
and
nuts.
collected them. Yeah.
Wow.
Super cool.
Here's another thing about Martha.
Tell me.
In 1996, she was named one of People Magazine's 50 most beautiful people in the world.
That's interesting. And how old was she?
Oh, man, you
When
caught me
that
with
happened.
You caught me with my mental pants down. right
Oh, no, I'm just interested because, generally a lot of those most beautiful people list are younger. And Martha, from my memory, came onto the scene in her 40s already.
there. Well, she's 79 now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's 96, 2006, 2016, 25-ish years ago. She was 54.
I love that. 54 years old and named a People's Most Beautiful list.
Her birthday's coming up, August 3rd. This might actually be coming up on a... this comes...
Really? Really?
I'm sorry.
Come on
Sorry.
now. Oh, look, James Hetfield's birthday's the August the 3rd, too.
No way!
Wow.
Bill, Ted.
Whoa!
So that was a full-on...
That was a full-on brain fart.
Full Ike shutdown right there.
Totally.
Her birthday's coming up. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that was good. I got a big kick out of that.
I mean, this is a solid 2 weeks before her birthday.
It is. It is.
If you're watching or listening to this and you know my personal cell phone number, please text me "Happy Birthday, Martha" right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
God deserve it.
Definitely. Or you can text him "Happy Birthday, James Hetfield."
Yeah.
Either way.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to tell you. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I don't mean to cut you
No,
off.
all you.
We forgot the reason I brought that up is because we did two different episodes of the 50 most beautiful people in the world.
We did, and the people that
Yeah.
have been named like a couple of times.
Yeah. So I'm sure we talked about her. Episode 56 is the sexiest man alive, and episode 57 is the sexiest woman alive, according to People Magazine of the
you,
Misty and
People
Ike
Magazine.
program. So if you really like sexy people,
Sexy Mother Martha.
if you like our sexy voices talking about sexy people, check out episode 56 and 57. That's 200 episodes ago.
I also just want you to know I just tried to break into a Prince song and realized that it was expletives and just went
Well, good for us. I just talk over you all the time.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
In
was
this one instance.
200 episodes ago.
200 episodes ago.
In a year.
Yeah. We're coming up on our 1 year anniversary.
That's so weird to me.
It is weird.
We did this for a year.
Normal people do 52
We're
episodes a
keep
year.
doing it. Right. One a week. Or like some people do one a month.
Right?
Here we are.
Little tap on our backs.
A tap on our back.
All right, back to facts about
Okay.
Martha versus James.
I think this is real funny.
Okay.
James co-founded Metallica in 1981
Yeah.
with Lars
Lars.
Ulrich,
Mhm. Okay. Your best friend?
the Prince of Denmark.
Is he really the Prince of Denmark? That would be so funny.
It's a little nickname that way. Yep. Anyways, the way that James found Lars was an advertisement. And there used to be an LA newspaper called The Recycler. And on the back page, you could buy ads. And Lars bought an ad and said, I want to start a band. I'm a drummer. Call me. And so James called him. And when they initially met, James was not impressed because Lars's cymbals kept falling down when he was playing. And was like, no, maybe not. And then a few months later, they reconvened in a different scenario and decided to go ahead and make a band.
Recycler is now online.
Yeah.
There's a picture of recycler.com. It's a lot like Craigslist.
Yeah. It didn't used to be that. It used to be like the LA Weekly, that we know now.
Yeah.
But since the two of them have gotten together, Metallica has won 9 Grammy Awards, released 10 albums, 3 live albums, 4 extended plays, and 24 singles.
And that totals up to?
Nope. And
that's the answer to every math question.
Everyone. Nope. In 2009, he was ranked number 8 of the 100 best guitarists.
Whoa.
And he's been ranked number 24 in the 100 greatest metal vocalist of all time.
24?
I know. I find that weird.
We're going to have to deep dive that list.
I think that he's way, way further down on that list towards the ones.
Right.
Like he's pretty epic.
Well, he is pretty epic. Speaking of epic.
Yeah.
And speaking of how attractive Martha is and was.
Yes.
She worked
Sexy
as a...
mother. Martha.
Yep. Prince.
Sexy mother Martha.
Mother Martha. She worked as a model throughout college to pay for her tuition.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of what she looked like
I
back
don't.
then?
I can get you one in a second.
I'm going to try. You talk. I'll try.
Her mother taught her how to cook, bake, and sew, while her father taught her how to garden as a young child.
I bet.
Here is, sorry.
I wonder who taught her how to business. She
well,
went to prison.
Wow.
Smoke show.
Really?
Shut up.
Here's picture. If you're just listening, here's pictures.
Holy
guys.
Martha.
Whoa.
Yeah. Look at her.
That is nuts. She had the big old hair.
Dang.
And those high cheekbones.
Look at that chiseled nose.
Let me get a time machine, Martha.
Dang, I was not expecting that.
I mean, you could always tell that she was gloriously attractive her whole life.
Whoa, look at this one. Hold, please. Where did the photo go?
It's got to load. The internet in this wing of the studio is
That's
very
true.
slow. Look at that.
Look at Martha.
Go, Martha.
Go, Martha.
Okay.
Go, Martha.
Okay.
She was a...
Well, she was so hot...
Yep.
That
Clearly.
she dated Sir Anthony Hopkins.
I was really hoping you were going to say Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, that'd be so funny. But check this out. You know why she dumped him?
Tell me.
She watched Silence of the Lambs, and she couldn't help associating Hopkins with the Hannibal Lecter character.
That's fair, Martha. I still have nightmares about that man. So gross.
Yeah.
So gross.
Martha Stewart's company, Martha Stewart Living Omni Media, has been recognized for 18 Emmy Awards since its inception in 1997.
How many?
18 Emmy Awards.
Crap. Wow. Okay.
Guess how many houses she used to own?
13?
At one point, she owned 8 houses. 2 Manhattan apartments, her Turkey Hill home in West Point, Connecticut, 2 houses in the Hamptons, and a 153-acre farm in Bedford, New York, and the famous Maine estate, Skylands. What are you doing with all that, Martha?
Jealous, Martha.
I mean, with $1 billion,
one.
yeah.
You know, just one.
Just one Malibu estate.
Just one. Even one Los Feliz house I'd be happy with.
Yeah.
I would love to buy one of the little houses over there and just live a happy, quiet little life. Coming in here doing a podcast.
After your next James tidbit, I'm going to tell you about why she went to jail.
I love the story of why she went to jail.
Okay.
And so what I've got, Hetfield is obviously known for, the band themselves are known for being kind of the intro to the mainstream to thrash metal. He's a vocalist and a guitar player. However, the first thing that he ever learned to play was the piano when he was 9.
Oh, does he ever play the piano now?
When we did the Grammys, when I was with them, we did a year of the Grammys where the presentation was duets. And we did a duet with Ling Ling, who is a very, very famous Chinese pianist.
Is this where you kept...
I do remember James sitting down at the piano, and, there were weird parts, and he would play with him and show him.
That's cool.
Because they did, I believe it was Nothing Else Matters. No, it wasn't Nothing Else Matters.
Is that where they set the stage on fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we set the stage on fire everywhere we went. That's
literally
that's their thing, is setting things on fire. But yes, I do have the way that the Grammys work. It's a very quick transition when you're done playing. Like the stage rotates, and you have to throw everything off the stage so they can load on the next artist that's going to play. And so I very quickly was gathering things off the stage and grabbed the sheet music off the piano. And didn't realize that in my, fury to get all this stuff off the stage, I threw a bunch of stuff in my backpack. And I got home that night because it was here in LA. And I opened my backpack and I had the sheet music still. And I still have it. And I will probably keep it forever because it's super cool.
Yeah, let's frame it.
I'm down.
Okay. So we are out of time. We're over time. But that's what happens when you do
Knew this one was going to do
two
this.
famous people.
Right?
So we're going to end it on a high note. This is how Martha got herself in trouble.
Oh, Martha.
The famous insider trading scandal that threatened her entire empire was the result of basically chump change when you're talking about billions. In 2001, Martha sold 3,928 shares of the biotech company ImClone for $229,500 after hearing that her friend Sam Waxel was dumping his shares. Just before ImClone went public with the news that one of its drugs had been rejected by the FDA. The move saved her $50,000, which is
that's
pocket change,
it?
considering the firestorm that followed.
Oh, man.
She was convicted of 4 felony charges in 2004 involving conspiracy to obstruct justice, obstruction of justice, giving false statements, and committing perjury. She spent 5 months in federal prison, followed by 5 months of home confinement. In addition to her prison sentence, she was given a 5-year ban on serving as an officer or director of her company. Speaking of her company, one last little bombshell. In 2009, Martha Stewart Living Omni Media lost $15 million over the total operating year. But Martha's personal compensation was nearly $10 million. Martha billed her own company for everything from fitness expenses to her own personal vacations.
I mean, it's her company. Spend your money, girl.
And that's what we do to Brickyard Media Group.
We buy Hawaiian shirts and go on very expensive vacations.
To Vegas. With all of our operating cash.
Right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, can you also end it and tell me who Martha's best friend is?
Oh.
Because we can't do this episode without talking about that relationship very quickly.
Snoop Dogg and Martha have become very good friends. I used to work with Snoop quite regularly when he became the Lion. I used to help him get his Lion onto the set safely and film.
Yep.
And Snoop thus back-dubbed me
The Lion King.
Snowflake.
I love
Before that was a bad term on the internet.
Right.
I was the original Snowflake of music videos. It was kind of my hip-hop name. I was kind of known in the hip-hop game. It was like, yeah, I'm making a video. Get me that Snowflake. And I was the guy.
That's pretty great.
Yep.
I love that the two of them are best friends. It makes me so happy.
Me too.
I love it.
Just like us.
I love it.
One young hip-hop gentleman and
It's true.
one homemaking, beautiful, successful,
Yeah.
world-traveling chef lady.
Yeah.
Philanthropist.
Book writer.
Ooh.
God, I have such a resume.
Yep. And that's it for our self-stroke.
I don't know that we want to call it a self-stroke.
That's the first word that came to my mind.
I'm sure it was.
I'm today years old on figuring out that my mic can do this.
It's true. It can.
Okay.
break your
Now we're just
computer.
milking it.
Dummy.
Well, I'll expense it to the company if I get.
Right. But then we won't be able to take another very expensive vacation to Las Vegas.
We'll ask the shareholders for more money.
I think we should just email Martha and James and ask them if they'll front our enterprises.
Yeah. Let's get a little seed money, a little angel investment.
Yep. I love that we just did that because they're both super interesting.
They're great.
And I didn't want to have to pick between the two of them today.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about how great both of them are.
Yeah. Versus means it sounds like we're going to duke it out, but we're really just trying to blow everybody up.
Everybody's awesome.
We just wanted to promote a simple little up and coming homemaker and a tiny little
a jazz quartet from San Francisco.
There you go. We're here to promote, guys. We're here to help you.
A small jazz quartet from
If
San
you
Francisco.
are on the same level as Martha or James and you need us to promote your product, drop us an email
We'll do
at
it.
Misty and Ike ruin the internet at gmail.com.
It's true. We'll do it.
Okay. And since it's another day of the week,
We'll see you on the other day of the week.
aloha.
Aloha.